everybody and welcome back. In the last episode we built this house that actually has a village breeder on the inside. I think it's time that we take a break from working with the villagers and move to something a little bit unrelated, but still something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. And that is to revisit this build. Every time I walk past it, I'm always just like, ugh. I'm just gonna tear the whole thing down and I'm gonna use the materials to rebuild it. I want to like keep its essence, but overall I'm going for completely different, nothing the same, because this is a monstrosity. But first I forgot that my tools are like dead, so I got some experience and I'm going to make new tools, iron of course, because I'm not wasting my diamonds until I get my mending book situated. So alright, well, here goes nothing. Okay. These are pretty good. I'm having good luck today already. This is off to a good start. I've got faith. I've got faith that this is going to turn out better than last time. Step 1 is demolishing time. What the hell? Is this your house, bro? I'm sorry. You're being evicted. Not my fault. Take it up with the government. Boom, half gone. And now before I take down this half, I just want to take a moment of silence for these windows that I put in the front of this house, because you guys don't understand. I cut out like 20-minute clip of me like changing out these window designs like 5 gajillion times, and this is what I ended up with. So I guess that says a lot about what the other ones looked like. So you need to plan your build at least a little bit beforehand, because if not, it ends up just If not, it just ends up looking like duty, bro. And there's nothing you can do about it. Well, I guess there's a lot you can do about it, like what I'm doing right now. But this is a lot of work for something that could have been avoided. And we're all gonna ignore this big hole under the house, right, guys? Right? We're all gonna ignore it, right? No one's gonna talk about it, right? Ta-da! It's like it was never there. And if anyone's curious, all of this is what that house is made up of. So I want to keep the original like half wood, half stone like idea, but instead of doing it in one combined house, I'm gonna do it in 2 small houses next to each other. You understand? So I'm gonna do a wood one on this side and a stone one on this side. Let's see. I'm gonna do one like 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. 9's always a good amount. 9, and then I want this one to just be a long rectangle. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15, maybe? Odd numbers are great to work with, so should always try to aim for odd numbers. Oh my gosh, it looks kind of big. I was going for smaller. Let me put the other one first, and then we will see how we still feel about it. So call me crazy, but this one I want it to be on a diagonal following the path. You see what I mean? So, and I want it to be pretty diagonal. So a couple blocks away, but still pretty close. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe this long? Okay, so this is the vibe we were going for. And you may be looking at this and thinking to yourself, what the fuck? And you know what? I'm right there with you, but we will make this work, okay? So I'm gonna start with the one on the right because it will be easier, and we will get to it. Okay, before I get started, I want to mention that I actually took off one block of length, so it's actually 14 long, not 9. And I know I was just talking about making it everything odd, but sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to be on the even side, okay? Gosh. Anyways, so we're gonna start by building up 6 blocks, I think, to start with, and we'll see how it looks from there. Yikes, I'm already running out of wood. Man, I really underestimated how much wood this is gonna take. Well, I ran out of wood already. But that's okay, I planted more, you know, and this just means that instead of working on them one at a time, we're just going to work on them at the same time. So as I wait for my trees to grow over there, we're going to start building the base of this house. Alright, I'm going to build this side up 4 blocks, because this one's gonna be a smaller house than the other one. Alright, cut down the tree, so it's time to finish up this one now. Now that both shells are done, it's time to, you know, spice them up a little bit. Oops, wrong button. We're gonna try to incorporate some stone into the stone bricks. Because I don't have silk touch, I'm gonna try to make this look as like purposeful as possible on the first try. Alright, now that that's done, we need a place to get in. So I think I'm just gonna put a door hole right here. Perfect. Alright, now let's move on to this side. I think for this one, because it's just a big flat wall right now, I'm gonna add a bump out. Oh shit. Maybe 3 high. And I went ahead and added another one of those bump outs on this side, but just 1 block taller than this one. I think it's time to start adding the roof. Now I'm gonna start with dark oak because dark oak is the best wood type, argue with the wall. And I'm gonna try, because I want to do something a little different, you know. I always just do solid, you know, roof colors. So I think I'm gonna do a little something different. And I'm gonna use spruce wood on like the inside, but with a dark oak border. So on this one I just did a simple roof, you know, up 1 block and over 1. I'm gonna keep going with this outline and put dark oak all around the outside of the house. Alright, ignore the rain, but now that we got this roof started, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the other house, because this one's looking real rough. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I'm gonna start with this little bump out. I think I'm gonna do slabs instead of full blocks. Bruh, not this being off count. What the hell? Where the hell did I fall through? Oh, what the heck? Oh my gosh, that scared the shit out of me. Is it obvious, guys? Is it obvious? You can totally see that. Okay. That's okay. Alright, now I'm gonna do kind of the same thing I did on this one, and I'm gonna make an outline again with the dark oak on the roof. Because, again, it's the best kind of wood, obviously, so why wouldn't I? So instead of doing wood to fill in the outline, it's time to finally do something different. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and use bricks. Alright, you may be thinking to yourself, wow. Wow. And I feel it, so we're gonna tone it down a little bit by adding in some plain terracotta. Bam! Time for windows. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this. Oh my gosh! And a little bit of that. I'm gonna build a chimney right here. I'm gonna go out kind of like a 3 wide. Kind of like this. Ta-da! Time for this one. I'm gonna do this one just poking out of the roof instead of connecting like that one did to the bottom. You're just gonna stick out of the roof right here. Looking good. I decided that I'm gonna add on an extra layer of slabs to the roof border just to give it like a raised look, you know? Like this. Alright, it's not looking too bad. I think next I'm gonna add some slabs just randomly across the roof to make it look uneven and decayed, kind of. I think this side looks good, and I think this side looks questionable. And it's raining. Great! And so at this point, I think all there's left to do is to start landscaping around the outside. I'm gonna start by going with some bushes, but I'm gonna try to hide some lighting underneath so that we can get rid of some of these torches. Okay, so I added in a bunch of these bushes, and they all have a piece of glowstone hidden underneath. But as I was making these bushes, I think I finally decided, I think I'm gonna fill this gap right here with dirt, and then eventually just end up making this fence taller. It's kind of bothering me how it looks, and I don't want to take it down, so I think I'm just gonna bring the whole level up. Okay, so I filled in the gap, and we're just waiting for the grass to grow back. And I re-added the bushes, but now the fence looks real short. But I think I'm gonna save that problem for another day. And now that these are both done, I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode here. Thanks for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and bye-bye.